What's up, my maiden? You are watching my barn conversion vlog, or what is still known as my barn conversion. We're going to crack on with the cart lodge. I've got a few bits to do. You see how muddy it is? I've got myself a new pair of wellies, haven't I? They are Dunlops, steel toe caps. If you're doing a self-build or anything, you need some wellies. If you fancy the same pair that I've got, there's a link in the description. I've also got like a nice soft liner inside. That's lovely, that is. Link as well. Buy something, I'll get a couple of pence, and then it'll make these videos all worthwhile. So I got the flooring down the other day with Dan. I didn't quite finish it in the time frame that we had, but I done the last bit the following day. It's not screwed totally properly because we need to string chalk lines. It was raining and everything, and it's a little bit wet. There's a tarp up there at the moment just to cover it all up, but it's like an ice rink up there at the moment. There's loads of ice, so I'm just going to leave it for now, and when we get a good day we'll take it off, screw it properly, and then I'm going to gaffer tape all the joints just to give it a little bit more weatherproofing. This side's okay, over here it's leaking a little bit where the tarp flat back. So today's job, so none of this wood is treated, so I need to treat it. I've got some of this stuff from Screwfix, so I'm going to get my HVLP gun out and we're going to do it easier. I have my gas mask on and stuff. I'm going to pull out the stud work first, lay it across here and spray it. They're all sprayed. I've sprayed all the stud work and I've done the ridge as well. I've been going through this stuff quite quickly, so I need a little bit more. This is probably one of the best things I've ever bought. They're so cheap and they come in proper handy as well. If you're a DIYer, just buy one. If you're interested in it, I've put a link in the description. They're not often in stock, so if there is one, just buy it, because it's like hardly anything. It's less than 50 quid and you will use it again and again and again, just for like spraying random stuff. I don't really fancy doing much more today. I'm going to do the stud work next, so I think I'll wait until tomorrow to give that a crack. I think it's going to be raining, and then the next day Dan's going to be over so he can help me do the OSB on the outside. I'll see you then. Okay, it's a Sunday. Dan's arrived. I was still asleep because I ended up going to sleep about 4 o'clock. I was sorting stuff out. The plan was to put the sides round today and do the studs and the OSB, and it would be a bit of an easy time, but you can see yesterday it was snowing, today it's sunny, so we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to try and do the roof. So this tarp's got to come off, it's leaking a bit anyway, too much, and then we're going to put the roof joists up. Here's the action plan. What we've done is we've plated either ends, and then in the middle we've got this to take the ridge basically. So I'll turn you around, I'll show you. So we've packed out so the first roof joist can go in and plate against this. What we'll do is we'll screw it at the top just there. Now over here it's going to finish smack bang up against that, and we've marked out basically it was 9 meters from the edge of this post here, or tie beam, 9 meters all the way down. So the first one is basically a 300 cent, and then it's 400 centers all the way from there. So we're going to lift these up, screw it into the ends. I'm going to nail either side. Dan likes height, so he's going to jump up there, he's a monkey, and then I'll put you on a time lapse and hopefully you'll be able to see. I just want to obviously try and show you exactly what I'm doing, because there are people that do this on time lapse all the time, but no one actually tells you what they're actually doing. I don't know whether we're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. We're not carpenters, we've never done it before, but hopefully it will work, and then it might help you if you're doing it in the future. So we got halfway. What we've been doing is, because from front to back it's slightly off in terms of obviously where the tyre beams went in, what we should have done really is put ratchet straps on to get it exactly the same length, but they're slightly off. It varies from 6 meters front to back to 6 meters and 10 millimeters, so 10 millimeters difference. Now that means obviously when it's bird mouthed and everything, the ridge is slightly off. So what we've been doing is making sure that we've got each side of the rafters kind of level, so there's little packers just up here. So you can see there's no packers there, and then as it comes across, because it gets wider at the base, the packers we've put in. We put one nail at the bottom and a screw at the top, so if we need to adjust any, which we did because a couple were off, we can easily get it out. Now there are a couple that are too low, but you put a level across, I'll show you in a second, and we're going to replace them ones because we're over on the order. So it will just be easier if you spend an extra 20 minutes now. It will be easier when you come to like batten it and insulate it and plasterboard as well. Obviously people that do individual trays, they don't care about the next one along, but I'm doing everything on this, so I do care. When we're leveling up the rafters all the way across, we want to transition between any ones that are slightly higher, so you might be a couple of mil off each across, and then obviously that one will be totally different to that side, but as long as you smooth it off. But now we've put these ones in, you can see this one here, this one's too low. So whilst we was checking the top, the bottom was relatively okay, we didn't check the middle, so this one needs replacing. And then over here it's the same again. You can see that that's too low, so we're going to change this one as well. Just in case you ever do this, I've got caber deck with the protective plastic flooring on. When you lay your boards, you want to make sure that you stagger the joints, so there's one there, it just goes across like that. If you do 400 centimeters or 600 centimeters, whatever you're doing, the joint should sit on a noggin or a joist or whatever. Now the pain in the arse thing is we've put about 1200 to 1300 screws in this, and we're having to tape these bits as well because it's going to be exposed for quite a while. We've already done that side. It takes so bloody long to do it. It's a pain in the arse. And if you see over there, I've got a pile of scaffold boards. They've come in proper handy. They was meant to be for a deck that I was going to build over there with my cabin, but I've used them elsewhere. I said to Dan, what would you have done? And he said, had I have known that this was so much of a pain, then he would have just put scaffold boards down here so we could put the roof up. But it is what it is. We're going to double tarp it as well, and it'll be all good. After we've taped this, I'm going to put that off for the roof up, and then I reckon it's dark then. We are all wrapped up, we're double tarped, we've got all of the rafters in. Now we did have to reuse them ones that we took out before, but I've marked them, so where I need to take a little bit off or pack it out or something. It turns out we had exactly the number of rafters plus one, so I miscalculated before. We've got to pack up quickly, and then I'm off back to London for a couple of days just to rest up and see Lou and Arthur. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the bell notification. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.